Hi, this is Dawn, and I'm going to show you some techniques I used creating this card. This is using the June 2018 Stamp of the Month, and it is called Classic Summer Bash. I love it because it has this cute jar that you could fill up with a variety of things and use it all year long. But today I'm going to show you how to make some lemonade. The first thing you're going to do is take like some typing paper or copy paper and stamp your jar. And then you're going to use the scissors, kind of like fold it in the middle here just to get your scissors started. And then cut the middle out of it so that you can create a mask for sponging your jar. So I've got my jar that's stamped here. You can put some temporary adhesive on this to get it to stick so that it doesn't move around when you're working on it. So I'll lay it down here on my jar. And then I'm going to use the lemon ink from Close to My Heart and a sponge dauber. And I'm going to tap my sponge dauber in the ink pad. And then it's always good if you start off your image and then pull the ink onto your image like this. That way if you get any harsh lines from when you put down the sponge dauber, those harsh lines will be on your scratch paper that's on the outside edge. I like to do kind of like a swirling motion, kind of helps to even out the tones when I'm doing it. And you'll notice I didn't cut the whole jar out because I don't want the whole jar to be full. I want it to be just partially full here. And you can just keep adding color as you see fit. And this is going to lighten up just a little bit as the ink dries, not much. And this stuck a little bit more than I wanted it to, but it's fine because I'm going to be cutting that off. So I'm done with the lemon stamp pad, so I'm going to move it out of the way and the sponge dauber. And then you'll see here I have the straw. So let me show you how I do the straw. I don't think I have my X-Acto knife here. I meant to go get it, but I'm going to try using scissors. You would cut a little line here at the top of the jar and then one here at the bottom. That way you can slip your straw. I don't think I made the top one big enough. It's amazing what you can make useful when you forget to put something here when you're videoing. So you'll just slip it into the top crease and then put it back in the bottom here. So it looks like it's actually going into the jar there. Then you can add your lemon slices on top of it, again giving it that dimension so that it looks like there's various levels in there. To do the lemon on the edge of the jar, you'll just cut a little slice in your lemon and slip it over the top. So that's a basic assembling for doing your lemonade jar. Now I'm going to show you real quick how I did this background back here. The stamp set comes with this little line. You can see one right here. And here's a quick tip too about getting things straight. So it's hard when you're it's real easy to kind of wiggle these around, which is great if you want it to be an angled stamp, but it can be difficult to put it on the block straight. So what I do is I just kind of lay it on my mat here, and I don't know how well this is going to show up in the video, but it won't stand up by itself. It's kind of like on its side. So I'm going to take my block and kind of gently roll it forward, and now the stamp is on there. So to get that background, I just took the stamp and I'm using the Mink stamp pad. And I just kind of went at an angle here. And I just left a little gap between it. I'm trying to keep it at about approximately the same angle. And then I went back across it the other way. Oops, the stamp pad's in my way here. Just to create those little X's. And you can see, oops, on this one, how I did it here in the top. I didn't need to do the middle because that's going to be covered up with our papers. So that's the basic things that you need to do to create this card. The rest of it is just gluing everything down. So I hope you enjoyed those tips, and please remember that the Stamp of the Month is only available in June 2018. And before I wrap it up, I did have one last tip for you. I just noticed there's a half lemon slice and a full lemon slice, and I could have put these on 2 separate blocks, but I knew I needed to stamp a bunch of them, so rather than do them individually, I just put them both on the same block, and that way I can stamp several really fast. Okay, have a good night, and I'll see you again soon.